And then I'm going to be polite and actually speak my narration out loud since I'm playing, so that way you don't, like, awkwardly talk while I'm talking. Um, Welcome everyone to the second recorded game of Loremaster of Sotek's Community Path to Glory campaign. I'm Phao. You get to see my army this time. I'm playing the Idoneth. My warband is the Briom Han, which means Far Questers. And I'm playing Seraph.
Hello.
Also known as Heresy Penguin, and the best name ever. I don't know if you can see, I don't think OBS is capturing it, but his icon on Discord is a little Commissar Penguin pointing at bolt pistol, going, "There'll be none of that here now," which brings me great joy. And what is your warband?
I am playing the Kharadron, and I am playing the Dusk Horizon Flotilla.
And Seraph here, I nagged him into memeing, so he has the smallest warband of everyone at 2 units.
Yep.
But he has
and an ironclad.
Yeah, that ironclad though scares the crap out of me. So we'll see how this goes.
You didn't have to nag me too hard into me.
Yeah, this is very true. We were talking in the other game, and I was like, it took very little effort to make you do that. All right, so we are playing Blood and Glory. So the 4 objectives, you can see them as I zoom out here. 1 in each sort of quarter. They're kind of roughly spaced because, to be honest, with how small our warbands are and what they're made up of, the objectives are not going to be the primary focuses. It's going to be on whether or not I can run away from the giant ship as it tries to shoot me.
Pew pew.
Yep. Oh, for the record, my Achillean King is carrying a polearm. So that way you know what he's using on his war scroll there.
And my ironclad is using a Great Sky Cannon as opposed to the Great Sky Hook or the Ethermatic volley cannon. Excuse
me. Ooh, fancy. I love all the all the different guns the Kharadrons have. Alright, so I won the roll-off for deployment, though we'll see how quickly that benefit lasts me. Spoiler, not very. And the Ishlian Guard are deploying first, right down the middle. I really wish I had a turtle right about now.
Portable cover is always good.
Well, I actually do have cover the first round, first battle round, because it's ebb tide. I will go over that as they come. Oh, I forgot. So off here to the side, Seraph. This is a good thing about these maps. This is the 4 rules, the 4-page rulebook. So if you ever need a quick reference, you can just check here. That is it's a nice little thing. Weirdly, it reads right to left. I don't know why, but yeah. I'm just gonna say we're not rolling for mystical terrain just because look at this table.
Probably smart.
Yep. I think we would run out of things. All right, your deployment, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the admiral is in the ironclad, and he's gonna go right about there.
Okay. All right. Sorry, everyone on the recording, if you couldn't hear Seraph. He was for some reason. Oh,
sorry. I will.
I turned you up to 200% volume, so you're good. And so Seraph is now done with his deployment because that's a thing. So my king is gonna deploy right here, starting on the objective, and my reavers are gonna tabletop, stop freaking out. There we go. Yeah, so that's our deployment. So, because Seraph finished deploying first, in a spectacular surprise, he gets to pick who goes first.
I think I will go first, because I want to shoot at you.
That's a fair statement. So note to everyone watching, this is Seraph's first game, so I'm gonna be running through the rules with him as we go along.
I appreciate both your patience and your viewers' patience.
Yeah. So as you can see from the table over here, you start with your hero phase.
Yep.
Actually, wait. Yeah, here it is. It's over here on this one. It's really weird that it goes. You read left to right, but the pages go right to. I don't know what.
You know.
I appreciate that it did this, but I think on this map that somehow things got mirrored. So you start with your so at the start of your hero phase, you gain a command point, which command points are used to activate your command abilities. You can save them and then use them to activate a command ability multiple times in a later turn. Just saying.
Right.
So you don't. But in your case, it's not valid because, you know, you only have the one command ability and the one unit, so.
Yeah. So, you know, somewhat elementary there.
Yeah. Also, your command ability is not really relevant to your giant fucking ship.
Yeah.
Though you do have,
Yeah, the ship has the flagship abilities.
Yes, so figure out which one you're doing there.
I think I'm gonna do make every shot count.
That is +2
that is reroll.
Oh, okay.
Shooting 2 hit rolls of 1.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I was thinking fire at will, the ether shark carbine one.
Not 100% sure.
Well,
I mean, I probably could, but
yeah.
Whether I want to or not, it's entirely different.
Well, the other thing you might want to consider is, remember, your movement is 8... Actually, never mind. I was about to say, you might want to do prove your worth to get 3 inches. Then I remembered your range is, like, absurd.
24, 18,
yeah.
Most of my weapons.
Yeah, so you're literally going to be in range, so you never mind.
You're good. Shot carbines are the one thing that won't necessarily be in range, but they don't really need to be first round.
No, they don't. And I also did a oopsie, and I put the squishy guys directly across from the ship. So, you know, this is gonna... We're off to a brilliant start.
Very much appreciate the donation.
Don't worry, they're Namarti. They're the expendable ones anyways.
I will take the expendable ones.
Idoneth battle plans operate on a very brutally simplistic math. If we get more souls in the end than Namarti die, we done good. Because it's because every soul we steal, it brings to life another Namarti. That lets them survive childhood.
Sounds like you want to get souls for nothing. Well then.
Yeah.
We shall teach you the ways of profit.
Oh God. Seraph. So we're on. If you want to read our little lore blurbs and shenanigans, go on to Sotek, the Loremaster of Sotek subreddit, and we have pretty much all of us have a post up about our why, from a perspective of our warband leader, and Seraph's is pretty great. Yeah.
That's within 24.
I have a feeling we're probably not going to make it to the 5th Valor.
Hey, you know.
Well. On the contrary, the funny thing is about this though is I can totally keep ahead of you because my movement is 12. Granted, I'm going to get cornered.
I can also, I believe, with my Admiral embarked, I can run and shoot in the same turn.
Yep.
So I can theoretically catch up so long as you're not running. And anyways, the table's small enough.
Yeah, I was about to say, and the table's small enough that eventually I'm going to have to fly over you and run off the other side, and that's when you shoot me.
Yeah, and I am definitely going to, invoke the make every shot count. So.
Yeah.
And no disembarking, so batten the hatches is in effect.
Mm-hmm.
And I...
Alright, so now we've done movement, and hero and movement, we are on to shooting. So you declare all your... Sorry, I'm getting messages. I'm setting up a L5R play-by-post campaign, and like I just set up the Discord server, so I'm kind of getting spammed with messages right now.
I'm gonna take a different color of dice so I can roll everything at the same time and just say this color.
That's
of dice
fair. That's a
is
very
this
smart
one.
idea.
So yeah, I'm going to take. So the red one is my Great Sky Cannon, and the black ones are going to be my Ether Shock torpedoes. So that would be 4 Ether Shock torpedoes and 1 Great Sky Cannon. Alright, 4s for both, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, the Ether Shock... Wait, no, yeah, the Ether Shock torpedoes are 4s as well. So 4s for everything, rerolling 1s. Cannon misses, get 1 reroll for the Ether Shock torpedoes. And he fails anyways. Alright.
Sorry.
So that is 2 hits.
Okay.
3s to wounds.
Yep.
Actually, I'm going to move those others off first so they're not getting confused.
Yep, fair enough.
Alright.
I'm so happy that you're actually rolling dice, because it gives me an excuse to do it.
That's great.
I know.
Alright, so that's one actual wound, and then D3 of damage.
Well, wait, no. What is the rend?
-1.
Okay, so I get a 6-up.
Yeah.
Oh!
Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Alright, so first round of shooting does precisely jack diddly.
It happens.
I told you. This is what my dice do to me.
Personally, I would have taken the volley cannon just because the volume of fire. But all right, so that
I would have had very little against the
monster.
Shaolin and
Yeah, that's fair.
Your Kellian King.
Yeah. Granted, my Kellian King. I actually, if I get like 2 good rounds of combat, he could kill the Ironclad. It's just finagling.
Alrighty. So that's that disappointing.
Yeah. But you are commanding an objective. Not that it matters.
I'll take it.
Yeah, so it's on to my turn and my hero phase. I don't know why I started to draw 2 there. Erase! Oh. Oh god. It can't erase. My mark of shame shall be there forever. You say nothing! For those listening, I did a 30-minute scuba dive earlier today, and I'm kind of loopy because I can still smell the chlorine from that damn pool. Because apparently the university wants to kill literally everything in the water, including us.
I'm hoping his loopiness will give me some sort of advantage to make up for my atrocious rolling.
we shall see. All right, the Marty are gonna do the brave thing and run the fuck away.
Of course.
And hide behind. Hide behind the thing. My Killian King is gonna do the same thing and hide behind this building.
Mm-hmm.
Except for I don't think it actually blocks all his line of sight, so meh. Because you very strategically took the hill, so.
Yep, that would be the general purpose of that maneuver there.
I'm gonna get rid of the ruler.
I can sorta kinda see you. Wait, no, that's the Bloom Tide Shipwreck. I would need to move a little bit to see you. I need to move off the hill as well, so, you know. Alright, anyways.
So now my Ishlian Guard are gonna do the they're gonna do the Achillean thing, and they're gonna charge straight at that ship.
Oh boy.
Hey, they actually stayed there. Benefits of tabletop sim. They will. We can't actually run to charge you, so we're gonna run. Six.
Hey. He's good. He's good.
Okay, so we are. It is ebb tide and the tides of death at the moment. So we have all Idoneth are in cover for reference. Count as being in cover. Next turn will be flood tide, which gives me the ability to run and charge. And then I'll get to high tide and no, this is no low tide. Ebb tide is the last one, but we'll get to that when it becomes relevant. So I have no shooting because we're out of range after our brave / smart maneuvering. So your turn, sir.
Alrighty.
Actually, no, correction. We roll off the new battle round. We roll off. Since I went second, I lose ties.
Alright. See if my dice betray me this time. 4
to 5.
versus 5. You win.
Okay.
Can't blame that on my dice.
No, you can't. So it is now ebb tide or flood tide. I remember my tides, even though I just went over them. So here's the trick about the Idoneth. So a hero phase, I gain another command point, but I can't do anything with them because my command ability can only be activated in high tide. That's because high tide is really fucking scary, and you'll see why. So the Idoneth, their whole mechanics are supposed to be like building up to hitting the enemy like a giant wave, and this is flood tide. This tide is the tide where I first make contact, or is the turn where I first make contact. Thus, the running and charging. So we're gonna move 12 inches with the king. Also, you you took the hill. I should have explained what the Gloomtide Shipwreck does. So what it does is it gives me a 6-up field no pen for everyone within every unit wholly within 6, and that's it. Oh, and if you're within 3 and not Idoneth, it might cause you mortal wounds.
All right, well.
But you're not within 3.
Outside of 3.
Yeah. So we're gonna shift the Ishlian Guard on up. And then the king is gonna run.
Alright.
5. I keep doing that thing where I like smack the table, and I don't know if that like invalidates my roll or not.
I'm not gonna be anal about it.
Yeah. All right, so now we're on to shooting. Actually, I guess I'll move the Namardi back out so they might shoot.
Maybe get a couple shots in.
Yeah. They have a movement of 8, fun fact. Whoa.
Jeez.
Yeah, the Reavers, what's funny is the normal ones only move 5, or move 6 or something. The Reavers just can book it. Because they're supposed to be the scouts. Also, this is something that happens when you're playing on tabletop simulator, and you move around a bunch of units together. They start stacking. Because it's the mechanism that lets you roll dice as clusters. Oh god, they fuse together.
Or have decks of cards auto.
Yeah, shuffle. Oh god, that's a thing. Okay, there.
Grab the bases very specifically.
Yeah, I know.
Oh god.
Yeah, I know.
They're real stuck.
They've become Siamese twins. If I spin this around, whatever. All right, we're just gonna say they're all there.
That's fine.
We are within 24, so we have a shooting attack, right? No, 18-inch.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah.
18-inch range. Because fun fact, the Namarti Reavers, despite having no eyes, are actually fairly accurate. They
use echolocation.
No, actually what they use is you know how hammerhead sharks detect prey?
Yeah.
They use that
Okay, so electroreception.
basically. Yeah.
That's fun.
Except for they use it through magic because they storyline fluff lore stuff. Currently the battle is like submerged because the Idoneth, when they fight, they bring a giant spectral sea with them to fuck with everyone's heads, and to let their monsters just swim places. So
That's what an airship. So why are we seeing bloody fish?
that is basically that is the sheer side of the Idoneth is when fish are seen at 600 feet. But so the Reavers use their natural elf inclination towards magic to be able to like do the electro location using the ether sea. Is how they do it. So that's how they compensate for being blind. But I have no shooting. So we're on to charges. So how charges work in AOS is you do not declare a target.
Okay.
You declare a unit that is charging. So I'm going to declare my Ishlian Guard. This is a very bad example because there's only one thing they could theoretically charge.
Yeah.
But
if there were multiple units within range...
So I rolled a 6.
They could charge.
I rolled a 6. Okay. So if you had, like, your admiral disembarked over here or something, right? I could go and try and charge him if I had rolled a 7. But since I had rolled a 6, I would have to charge the
ironclad.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, so since that unit has ended a charge within 1 inch, I'm going to use my Supremacy Mine on them.
Okay.
That is... once per battle, when an enemy unit that can fly ends its charge within 1 inch of the ironclad, you can launch the Supremacy Mine. When you do so, roll a dice. On a 2 or more, that unit suffers d6 mortal wounds.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ouch.
I don't like your Ely boys near me, so I'm going to blow them up. Let's hope to not get a 1.
That is most certainly not a 1.
Okay. So now let's see how many mortal wounds I do.
Let's not see that face. Let's not see that number again, please.
Please, let us see that number. Or a 6. That works too. Heck, even a 4. I'd take a 4. A 5! Exactly that one!
Ow. I lose an Ishlian Guard.
The early boys. No.
Which was probably the musician, I have to remember. They actually, fun fact, the Achillean Guard all have a full command crew from classic Warhammer Fantasy.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the musician. So the musician gives reroll charges, the standard bearer gives reroll battle shock, and the the prince gets +1 attack. Just like in Warhammer Fantasy.
Okay.
Because, fun fact, the Idoneth were actually Teclis's attempt to bring back the Kingdom of Kalodor.
Okay. Huh. Interesting.
But they, due to the fact that the Idoneth were actually the souls that Slaanesh, like, damaged the most, because they were the ones that pissed Slaanesh off the most. Because they were the souls bonded that under the protection of Mathlan, and Mathlan, his underworld was like really hard for Slaanesh to get to, and when
more spite than anything else.
but no, here's the kicker: when Slaanesh got there, Mathlan willed himself back to life to battle Slaanesh in defense of his worshippers one last time.
Pour one out for Mathlan.
There's a reason why the Idoneth Eidolons are bear his likeness. I did not make the charge. Sad face with my king.
Cool. May stand a chance.
Which sucks, because I was hoping he could get in range for his rerolls, but he can't, because the unit is not wholly within anymore. Ooh, this is going bad. So now we're on to combat, and we're gonna pile in. And my Ishling Guard are going to smack at you with our sabers. It's not going to do much, but we're going to do it. So we get 7 attacks, because the Prince has 4, and the normal dude has 3, with the Hell Saber, which is a 3-up, no rend, 1 damage.
Okay.
I hit with all but 2.
Alright.
I wound with 4.
Wound with 4.
No rend.
I've got 4-ups, re-rolling 1s, because batten the hatches.
Yep.
Alright, I take 2.
Average.
Yep.
Now...
I'll take average. Average
Yep.
is...
Now I get the Maw attacks, which I get 2 each, 2 total, because there are 2 Fang Moras left. Hits on 3s. Nope. Rip, there was my D3 damage attack.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
And now my Lashing Tail, I get D3, 2D3 attacks, D3 for each.
Oh, wow.
6.
Okay.
They're basically the saber over again. The Ishlian Guard are the tanky ones, not the damaging. That was not a great roll.
You hit with 3, so that's average.
Actually, yeah, never mind. That was average.
Could be worse.
I almost had a perfectly statistical roll there of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I am really glad I killed one of these guys before the combat.
2 wounds. No rend.
Alright, so...
Si-
4-ups, re-rolling 1s.
So the shtick of the Fang Moron Knights is that... say, statistical.
Okay. You know...
And now it's... So, I didn't explain this correctly at the start of combat. So how combat works is... you know 8th edition 40k, right? How it works there?
Yeah.
It's like that, except for chargers don't automatically go first.
Okay.
So, but since I'm the active player,
Yeah.
I get to pick, so I obviously, pick myself.
Yeah. Okay.
But, yeah. But if we had like
You would
3...
pick me.
Yeah, I could, but I don't want to. See, the trick here, though, is your next turn, you get to fire all your ranged weapons while in combat.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah. You just have to shoot someone within melee combat with you.
Yeah.
So,
do I have to declare all of them firing at the same time, or can I fire one?
all of
and
them
see
at the
if I
same
kill
time.
them? Okay.
Yeah. You fire, you declare where all your shots are going before you start.
Yeah. Alright, that makes sense. Alright, so, I assume I get to hit back now? Because
Oh, yeah.
That phase? Okay. So, first I'm going to roll for my fragmentation charges. Since I have not taken 5 wounds yet, I get the full 2d... Well, I would get the full 2d6 anyways, but yeah. So full 2d6 fragmentation charges. This is just the number of attacks I get with them. 7 attacks with frag charges.
Ouch.
So that is... There we go. And they are 4s and 4s and with no rends. Just 1 damage.
Well, here's the good thing. Your rend, even if you had rend, it didn't matter. So no rend is fine. So the trick of the Fang Mora Knights of the Akelians is that they both have a Biovoltic ability, which triggers when they charge, because, they're riding eels. The Ishlian have the Biovoltaic Barrier, which gives them +1 save when they charge.
So that is 2 to actually wound.
2 3-ups.
Alright.
1 goes through.
Alright. Alright. And now I will smack you with my belaying valves.
Yep. I predict the
attacks.
Admiral's gonna pop out and start smacking me with his giant hammer in a bit.
Hey, predictions are interesting things. Actually, do I have enough there? Yes, I do. Just didn't want me dumb. Alright, so that is 2 hits. Joy.
The fact that you, like, the belaying valve is basically just venting the engine into the face of the enemy.
2 wounds.
Alright. 2 3-ups.
Anything that goes through here is
Nothing.
Goes through.
Yeah.
Nothing goes through.
Yeah. Sorry.
Alrighty. And,
Yeah.
you still took casualties, so...
You have half killed that unit, sir.
Hey, I'll take what I can get.
Yeah. And I am, like, nowhere near through your 18 wounds.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. So, your turn. So, but before you do anything, I do want to let you know what happens next turn, which is High Tide, because this might determine whether or not you want to stay in combat with me or retreat. In the turn of High Tide, all Idoneth units fight first in the combat phase.
Well, I mean, I'm not 100% sure I can actually run away from you.
That is fair.
So...
But,
Oh, well, it's the Gloomtide ship right there, though, so, yeah. Do you need to take a battle shock, or do you have abilities?
No. Well, actually, so how Battle Shock works like in 40k. So I have Bravery of 6, and I only lost 1 dude. So
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I do have to take 1, because if I roll a 6, another one runs.
Cool. Like I said, I'll take what I can get.
No.
Nope.
I get rerolls on that anyways, because I have a banner.
Hey.
The dude almost dead is the banner.
I have experienced losing 6 out of 10 Terminators in one shooting attack where I was getting my normal armor saves.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I will take any roll I can force you to make.
Yeah. Alright. So in your hero phase.
So in my hero phase, I believe, my Tireless Engine Rigger activates. And I roll a d6. On a 4-up, I heal 1 wound on my ship.
Nice.
I do not heal 1 wound on my ship.
Sad face.
I will also... activate my command ability, talk softly, carry a big hammer.
Oh, I wonder if he's coming out to play.
Weird that.
Yeah. Oh no, we're being attacked by Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, crap. I missed something for my code, but that was my
Oh, well, what was it?
It was the Master of the Sky, so I could have ones, but I'm not sure I actually rolled any ones to hit. But so,
no, you rolled a lot of 2s, actually.
Yeah, so, may not have mattered anyways, but I'm activating Talk Softly, Carry a Big Hammer, and I'm also activating, I just want more shots, so I'm...
Fire at will?
Fire at will, yes.
Understandable. What wound bracket are you at currently?
I'm still at 0 to 4.
Okay. Normally what you do, if you look at the Ishlian Guard directly in front of your dude, that's normally what you would do is you right-click on the thing, and in the name you put, like, however many out of their max wounds, just so that the other person can keep track as well.
Alright, I will do that now.
Yep. It's just sort of like an easy bookkeeping thing so that I'm not playing in the dark.
Yeah.
And it saves us from having to, like, put dice next to it, and you're like, I'm at, 15 out of 18 wounds, so there's like 4 dice right next to it.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, now it's movement phase.
Yes.
Correct. Or actually, wait, does disembarking happen in movement phase? Or... disembark. Hero phase can disembark.
Yeah.
So I will...
Disembark in the hero phase.
Yep, disembark in the hero phase, and I will need to disembark 3 inches from initially in guard, so...
I mean, that conveniently, your base is so fucking huge. You can be basically at the base of the hill. Looks like.
Yeah. Sure, that.
Yeah, that, sure. Wobbly model syndrome.
There,
Also, I love how
it works.
I love how at the beginning we're like, I'm just gonna run away, and next, like, here we are, and I'm charging the damn boat.
Hey, whatever works.
Yeah, like, is this the smartest plan? No. Is it what we're doing? Yes.
Alright, so can a model shoot and charge, or do they have to?
They have to have a, yes, they can. They can shoot and charge.
So I will... doing that then.
I immediately thought your question was, can I retreat and charge? And I was like...
Yeah, no.
Or
Yeah,
retreat and shoot.
Units for that.
Or retreat and shoot, but...
Yeah. So it is shooting phase now, correct? Because movement phase isn't really a thing.
At the moment.
There.
Yeah. So you have to keep him... Yeah, well, fun fact, you can never have a guaranteed charge in Age of Sigmar.
You gotta keep him 3 away?
Yes. There's a reason for that, and it's because some melee weapons go up to 3-inch range.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Because if you notice, like, if you go into my War Scroll, my king has a 2-inch range on his polearm. There are a couple dudes with, basically their weapons are like really short range weapons, or they have an extremely long halberd or a pike or whatever who have 3-inch range, and that's why you have to keep out of 3-inch range, because you have to stay out of range of all melee weapons. So, but yeah, so we're on shooting.
All right, so the Admiral's gonna go first with his Phao pistol.
Okay.
He's gonna take his...
My save
shots.
is down to a 4-up, by the way.
Cool.
Because
I will take any...
I no longer charged.
Is that all 3 hits?
That is all 3 hits.
Did I actually get that lucky?
Yep. Holy shit.
All right. All 3 hits. Wounds of 4s, so all 3s. Calling it.
No, you got one.
I got 1. It's a rend of 1 and damage 1.
4-up. Nope.
Cool. He takes a wound.
Down to 1.
Now the Ironclad.
Now the Ironclad.
So yeah.
Let's count up how many shots you got here.
Well, it's 10 with the
Aether Shot Carbines. Yeah.
Aether Shot Carbine. So I'm just gonna put the red one in there. It's not denoting anything special. It's just the 10th die.
Yep.
See, I'm very glad I didn't pick the reroll ones one, because that would have been not great.
Yeah. I mean, there's a 1 in there.
There is a 1, but I would much rather the 2 attacks over
that is yeah, that's fair.
Reroll 1.
And
they are 2 hit of 3s, so...
Yep.
So
you missed 3.
Wounds of 4. So that is 5 wounds, rend of 1, damage 1.
Okay, so 5 4-ups, because I ignore rend.
Yep.
Because they so of the 2 Fang Mora Knights, the Morsar Guard get to channel the eel's electric energy into a once per battle chance of doing mortal wounds, which fancy, once per battle. These guys use it to charge their shields so they ignore rend. I wonder who's making the better use of that.
Well,
Ooh, oh dear.
Ow.
Oh dear. That's a dude dead.
next shots are going to be the Aether Shock Torpedoes. So that's going to be 4 still.
Oh, remember, Masters of the Skies.
Oh, that's right.
So you have rerolls of 1s anyways. Okay.
Hit. And wound. 1 more.
Saved.
Yeah.
Hey, it was worth trying.
Could have done something.
It nearly did. What for the record, what code parts of the articles of the code did you pick?
So I picked Masters of the Sky, or Master of the Skies. I picked the amendment is prosecute wars with all haste, which turned out to not be particularly useful for me. And the footnote is there is no trading with some people. Once per battle, if your opponent suffers an unsaved wound from one of your unit attacks, roll a d3. The enemy unit will suffer that many additional more wounds.
Oh, ow.
Yep.
You could kill my dude right now.
I could, but then that would waste the rest of my shooting.
That is fair.
So that's 2 hits.
So my objective for this game, for the moral victory, because I know I'm gonna lose this, is I'm gonna have my king duel your admiral,
You know.
and he's gonna win that duel probably.
Oh, re-roll that because Master of the
Yep.
Skies. And I failed it.
Oh well.
So that is 1, but there's D3 wounds because it's.
Oh, I save. I get to try and save first.
That would have been. And you saved,
Ooh.
so it doesn't matter.
Which is good, because that would have killed him.
Now the cannon.
Oh god. Here we go.
And I re-roll.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Master of the Skies coming in clutch.
There we go.
Oh dear.
And
This
it's
thing
2 of them.
wounds on a 2. Oh dear.
Alrighty.
Moment of truth. Oh.
That's a D6 wounds.
Yep.
Come on, cannon, do me proud. Nah.
He lives.
Shoot. Well, you know.
Actually, I think in my notes the Ishlian Guard's led by a princess, so she lives. That everything. Yeah,
I believe that's all my shoosting.
well, now for combat and charges.
Yeah, he's got a significantly longer charge now.
Yeah, he does.
That's the problem with shooting someone out of charge.
Wait, I don't even know if you can make it. Oh wait, never mind. That's 7-inch charge. Okay.
Not the worst charge in the world.
And-
I fail anyways.
But here's the thing: you get to swing first with the ironclad,
Yep. So
and you
frag charges.
need one wound to get through.
D6 frag charges.
You mean 2d6?
2d6, yeah. Sorry.
8.
8. Okay.
That's nice. Having fun with your giant ship.
I am. This giant ship is great.
I know. I'm kind of wishing I had played them instead, but I love my Idoneth. But
Alright, that's a 1.
oh, what?
Oh, I get to re-roll it.
Aw,
And it fails anyways.
sad face.
You have failed me for the last time. That's still 5. That's not bad.
Yep.
It's wounds. Just again. Rend doesn't matter. That's a lot of 3s. God.
How many wounds?
That's 1.
You have a 50-50 shot of killing her.
Hey, die. No! Alright, delaying valves. Smack 'em, boys!
Blast her out of the sky with steam. Oh dear.
Okay.
That's a lot of 6s.
And I failed anyways. Alright. So, 3 hits. 3 wounds.
Statistically, she is dead, but we shall see.
Does the princess get her happy ending?
Probably
Or
not.
does she end up as sashimi?
Well, she
She ends up as sashimi.
narratively, she's probably surviving and coming back next time, but
Well, oh, of course. Eel gets blown out from underneath her.
Yep, and
She manages
just
to
swim away.
escape to safety.
Yeah, swim away. Because the guard, because all my units get replenished, so, you know, just like everyone else.
Yeah.
Except for your warband. I guess if your ironclad ever goes down, your dude's just doing a lot of fucking repairs by himself. The wonder engineer. Alright. Now, oh shit. Here's the question. Do you get the double turn, sir?
Would be the question. I'm gonna use the red die. Just for kicks.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 2.
I win! Because the person who just went loses ties.
Yep.
It's because the double turn is meant as a comeback mechanic, but it's but if you get it multiple turns in a row, it would be kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
So we're on to hero phase.
Alrighty.
It is high tide, but I can only the only one I can activate it on is myself, pretty much. This model in the journal and yada yada. Yep. So he is activating Lord of the Tides, or Lord of Tides. All of his attacks, he gets +1 attack to all melee weapons.
Fun.
This is my one and only command ability. It's fucking ridiculous, but I can only use it on the 3rd turn.
That's 3 more attacks.
Yeah. Imagine it on the unit of the knights.
Oh god. That would be brutal.
Or even better, the turtle.
I just like the turtle.
I love the turtle. Alright, the Italian King is coming for your admiral, sir.
So now here's the question. For that ability, would that give you another roll of D3 on the lashing tail?
No,
or
it's
just give you 1 plus D3.
It's 1 plus D3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yes. Alright. On to shooting. We're in range now.
Yay!
We're firing aimed shots. I think that's what it's called. Aimed fire with the whisper bow.
Yeah.
Where did all my dice go?
They sank in the ether sea.
Yeah, I guess. We're switching over to the blue dice, I guess.
All right. Last one's betrayed directionally a guard.
Yeah. It was just like, wait, where did all my dice go?
There's one here.
Yeah, I know. That's the last one I was rolling. The rest just vanished.
I
I have no clue. Did they fall off? No, if they fell off into the void, they reformed. I guess they somehow got deleted. What?
Oh, they're probably under the table.
No, or
like the like terrain table.
Oh, yeah, that might be
They're
it.
probably inside of it.
Oh God. All right.
No.
This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we're good. Hitting on 4s, wounded on 4s, no rend. These guys are only really scary when they're within 9 inches. I think I got a perfectly statistical... I did. I got a perfectly statistical roll.
It's always fun.
Wounding on 4s against the Ironclad.
I'm not re-rolling because
We got 4 wounds.
So I can't use that in the hatches.
4 wounds to you, sir.
4 wounds. Let us...
But then we fired those right up through the hatches, I guess.
I took 1.
Of course.
I'm still in my nominal bracket.
Alrighty. Well, in that case, it's on to charges. And,
Cool.
look fun. Because fun fact, GW, when the Idoneth came out, they created a Kellyan King generator. So I went down the list, and so he's Loch Fun, and he has a bunch of little lore blurbs to him. Like how he earned his kingship and whatnot.
I looked at the Kharadron one. It was weird.
6 inches.
used part of it and then made part of it my own.
I can't get to your admiral. So we're charging the thing, but we're charging over here so we can pile in eventually.
Your Italian king flies, right?
Yes.
Yeah, crap. Okay.
All right, but so here's the shtick, and this is why I took one sec. I'm looking for the rule. Here it is. So the reason I took the polearm is Wave Rider, and when he charges, it goes up to damage 3 instead of D3. Also, I have to see if my Deep Mare stabs you with its horn.
Okay.
On a 2-up, you suffer mortal wounds. Nope.
Oh,
no! Of course.
Lord.
To the abyss with the rest of you!
Sort of pokes against the hull.
Yep. I'm also going to I'm going to use Storm of Blows. Because this is apparently an important thing about being an Achillean king. See that shield he's carrying, right?
Yeah.
What he's going to do is he's going to take that, put it on his back, and draw out that sword.
Okay.
Because apparently dual-wielding a halberd or a greatsword and a falchion is a required skill for Achillean kings.
Just it's the elf things.
So what this means is that I get to use the falchion attack, but I lower my save by 1.
Okay.
So I have a 4-up save.
Alright.
So first we're going to go with the polearm,
Okay.
which I have 4 attacks because I activated Lord of Tides. So they hit on 3s, wound on 3s, 2 rend, 3 damage.
Ow.
I know. I also reroll 1s because he's an Achillean within range of himself.
Ow. Well, there's the one to reroll.
And the rest all hit. That's 4 hits. Let's not try and roll around the war scroll or the ruler. My dice just ended up really obnoxiously far apart from each other.
Yeah.
Wounding on 3s. Ooh boy.
That's 3.
Yep. Minus.
So I'm saving on 6s.
Yeah. Like I said, he's my one and only shot at killing this thing.
It's a pretty good shot.
Yep. Ooh.
I saved none of them.
That's 9 damage.
That's 9 damage.
Ooh.
Ow.
Yeah. He is. Apparently he was friends with the knights you just shot.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, he is pissed.
That's less than fortunate.
Yep. Now the falchion, of which I get 4 attacks. 3s. All hit.
All hit.
3s. 2.
2 wounds.
No rend. The falchion is just good for piling on new attacks and more damage.
Yeah. Oars.
Hey.
Takes 1 more.
And then the Deep Mare gets at you.
Yep.
The Lashing Tail, which is 4 attacks. I feel like the Deep Mare shouldn't be getting the bonus from Lord of Tides, but I guess it does. Because normally they exclude the mount, but it doesn't say that.
Yeah.
But it's bugging me. Oh, well, 1 gets 1 wound to you, sir.
Alright.
No rend.
No rend. Oars. Nope.
2 damage.
2 damage.
Yep, we're
down to 2 health.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you did 9 damage.
Yeah, this is true.
That is half his health if he was at full health.
Yeah. I know, but
we may be going down a lot.
3s. Oh, I get to reroll the 1. Because, what is it called? Achelian Paragon. Because, fun fact, Idoneth are meritocracy. An Achelian king is king because he can beat the shit out of and out-argue every other Achelian in his command. Like, legitimately, debating is a required skill. Because the Idoneth function as a giant council, a leadership council. One goes through.
Okay, so we can't die.
He's down to one. He's down to one.
Alrighty.
But
Hurt a lot.
here's the kicker, though. On your turn, I get to do it again. Because I still fight first in your turn.
I'm gonna have to try and shoot him to death.
Yep.
Okay, so 2d6 frag charges.
Do you? No. No, you don't.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not 2d6 anymore. It's d3.
Ooh.
Jeez.
So, fun fact: there is a single monster that gets scarier when you wound him. It's Scarbrand.
Oh, yeah, no, that would make sense.
Yeah, the more wounded he gets, the angrier he gets, and the more attacks and shit he gets. It's really funny.
Alright, I'm just gonna roll the belaying valves
First.
at the same time.
Yeah, because they're the same thing. Yeah,
Identical.
yeah, that's fine.
So that is 6 attacks overall. My friggin' admiral isn't close enough to pile in, is he?
No, he's not. No, he is.
Ooh, yay! Okay, so...
He is within 3.
Oh, God. Well, you can fly, so I get to reroll those ones
Yes.
at least. Those 3 ones out of 6 times.
Hey, put it this way: it's better for you to roll all hits and all ones than it is to not any ones at all.
Just...
Also, my save is down a moment. Remember?
It's to 4, correct?
Yep.
So I'm wounding on 4s. 2 wounds.
And I only have 7 wounds total.
Only.
I take 1.
Alright.
Oh shit! I get a 6-up shrug
Okay.
from the shipwreck.
Yep.
Nope.
That one. Okay. So yeah, my admiral's gonna pile in and do some smacking.
And he has carry a big stick, a big hammer.
He does have carry a big stick.
Oh god.
So
we are getting the duel.
He gets 2 attacks. 3 actually. Yeah. He gets 2 attacks. Re-rolling because, you know, big stick.
Yep.
Hammer. Whatever. Re-rolling. Still
1.
fails.
I'm thankful.
Jeez. Oh yeah, there's one of them that got left.
Not that's not the mystery. Not one of the mystery dice that vanished.
2. That is yeah, 2 up to hit.
Or wound.
Or wound, yeah, sorry. And it's Ren's 2 damage.
Ooh.
2.
6 up. Nope. 2 damage, so 6 ups. No. Ow. Stop that.
No. I refuse. Daga kotowaru. And I will also activate my you just can't trade with some people.
Oh.
D3 Mortal Wounds.
Yep.
Because I want to kill that king.
That's fair.
Regicide. 2.
2 6-ups.
Yep.
No! They keep adding to 6. I have to say, though, the charge of the king has been quite apocalyptic.
That was brutal. You took off 14 wounds.
Yep. Statistically, at max damage, the max damage the king can do is 12, 16, 20, 28. So I did 16 wounds. I did just over half of his potential maximum damage.
That was painful.
Yeah, he's pretty nasty.
Okay.
The Eidolon's even scarier. But I can't get an Eidolon in this campaign, so sad face.
That is unfortunate.
Well, the lore wise is because the Eidolons are like they're like kind of like Wraith Lords.
Okay.
So, but except for instead of built into a thing, it's all of the souls manifesting a body collectively.
Mm.
So, which is why they pick they take the shape of Mathlan.
Okay.
Because they revere
Makes
Mathlan.
sense.
Yep.
All right. First, tireless engine rigger. Give me a hit point back.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're
He gets it.
You're up to 2.
I'm up to 2.
You know what's gonna be really fucking.
Anymore.
You know what's really gonna be fucking funny is the Kelling King's gonna go down, and then I'm gonna kill you with the Reavers.
Reavers. So I'm going to once again use a command point on Big Hammer.
Yep.
And for my Ironclad.
So here's the true question: can you kill him in the shooting phase?
Yeah, that's the biggest question. I'm going to do the 2 additional Aether Shock Carbine attacks again. So
Yeah.
the first one that's going to shoot is the Admiral.
Of course. Yeah.
Admiral.
He does. My slave is back to a 3-up though.
Okay.
Storm of Blows is only lasts for that
Flying
combat
here, too.
phase.
Yeah. He's flying, thank God. Wait, is that?
No, those were
Sky
2s.
vessels. Well, yeah, because Master of the Skies, but I think that's only for Sky vessels.
Ooh.
Master of the Skies. Oh yeah, no, and it's 1s anyway, so it
Yeah.
literally doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was
yep,
like-
they're gone. So 1 potential wound. So yeah, I'm not gonna kill him in his
Yeah.
face. He does take a wound. It is. I'm pretty sure random nothing. Check. It is random 1. Okay, just does 1 damage.
That it went way over the fuck over there. Holy shit! I didn't see that dice move.
All right, so he's fine now. The other shots. So cannon and 6 Aether Shot Carbine. Oh well, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna roll them separately.
Yeah.
Cannon first, because
Okay.
big guns.
I'm having my friends. I'm in a play-by-post campaign, and like my friends are in the middle of a duel, so they're like they just decided that I'm gonna be the guys they send their bets to on like the stare down phase. I'm like, guys, I'm in the middle of something.
He takes wounds.
Minus what's the rend?
Is a rend of 3, I think. Let me. It might be a rend of 2. No, it's a rend of 2. Okay.
Okay, so 5 up.
So 5s.
No.
All right,
Alright.
that's D6.
Oh god.
Come on, kill him. 4.
All right.
Die. I swear to God, if you get all 6s here, I'm gonna be.
I only need 3, but no. He goes down.
Well, okay.
But that's the it for your shooting, because you can't shoot anymore. So charges.
Charges. Well.
I don't think you can actually make the charge. Yeah, because if you rolled boxcars.
You don't get an Overwatch. There's no real reason not to.
That is very true.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So first one's the Admiral. Oh.
I was scared when I saw that 6.
Second one, is the ship in range? It should be.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, ship is
10.
10.
Remember, I have to move with a 9 to have a good...
No! He
Nice.
fails miserably.
Alright.
And I would be within the...
Yeah, it would. Oh yeah, the shipwreck would... You'd have died to the shipwreck!
Freaking ironclad. The shipwreck's adding to it.
next time next time the shipwreck's this big.
Alright, I believe that is your turn.
No, it is time for the roll-off, sir.
Roll-off.
I win the ties with a 3.
Yeah!
No!
Alrighty, so what does... This is flood tide, right?
Yes, so I can, no, this is, ebb tide. I can retreat and charge.
Alright, so first, tireless engine rigger. doing his thing. He fails miserably. Okay.
He did it when it mattered.
He did. All credit to him. I was gonna dock him a share, but you know.
When it actually really mattered,
Yeah.
he pulled through.
So I am this round.
I like to point out though that no matter which way you try to charge my Reavers, you have to go through the shipwreck. Perfectly positioned. My random placement of the shipwreck paid off.
Yeah, literally talk softly, carry a big hammer is the best one I can do.
Yeah, it really is.
So... And then I'm going to... my shoe sting. I will... Or, not shoe sting, sorry. For my ship's ability.
Okay. Yeah, I would just pick more Aether Shot Carbine shots, just because you know
Yeah.
they're like they are not affected by. Oh wait, never mind. They are. Well, the only thing that's affected by the damage is the number, so you get back up to 6.
Yeah, that seems like the best one to do. So I will do that. Unfortunately, I don't get my rerolls because you can fly. But
I do not fly.
yeah, exactly. So I don't get my rerolls. So just for future reference, how did you do the thing where you picked up the model and
Okay, so you pick it up, hold it down, and hit tab.
Do that. Okay. So like 8 would be there.
Does your... Oh, yeah, you're...
It moves 8 and it's not affected by wounds.
I like that, actually. That's cool.
Oh, yeah, it's great. Yeah. And still within the mortal wound range.
Oh! Except for there's one thing. The shipwreck goes off at the start of my hero phase.
Okay, so if I, do the good damages.
Yeah.
Alright, so... you up. Tab. You can only move. Well, that's less than fortunate. And still, that does, I believe, put him in range for his gun. Oh yeah, definitely puts him in range for his gun. But first, let's give Old Faithful the honors. So she is going to start with
I'm gonna say narratively though, my king killed a lot of your fucking crew.
Oh yeah, he got on deck and started massacring people.
And then just...
That's why I didn't repair, because the engine rigger got killed by the king.
Yeah. I'm just saying that the king alone recovered enough souls to make up for the losses I got here.
Oh,
Fucking badass.
This was a strategic not defeat for you.
Yeah.
So that's 2 wounds.
Okay, what's the rend?
Rend 1.
6 up. T-shirt saves. And then I get another T-shirt save.
Yeah.
Nope. Double 5s.
That hurts.
Yeah, it does.
2 boys go pew pew.
Actually, I'm gonna kill the one. I'm gonna kill the Siamese twins that are closest to you.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, you.
Actually, yeah, just take them out and put them back.
Yeah, that was the plan. I grabbed the wrong one.
Alright, Ether Shock Torpedoes. I get 2 of them.
The plan is to make the charge even longer.
Yeah, no, I get you. Gotta love shooting someone out of charge range. Let's see if these actually hit this time. The Ether Shock Torpedoes have been disappointing.
The worst bit is that this is my only non-flying unit.
Yep, those I really should have picked the reroll ones instead, because that's the other command ability.
That is true.
Cannon, do you disappoint me?
No.
No.
Fun thing about AOS. Fun thing about AOS. You pick your damage.
Well, no, you get your...
No, I don't. 5 up save does not survive -2 rend.
Well, but you get the.
Yes, but you roll damage first, and also, so damage in AOS carries over from model to model.
Oh, so I can actually kill 3 models.
Mm-hmm.
That's.
3 models go down.
Ow. All right, Admiral.
I am actually so at this point I am very likely to lose my guys to battle shock, so I'm willing to concede.
All right, well, good game.
Yeah, good game. You damn that thing is tang.
Oh.
Yeah. Can you imagine what would have?
A monster.
Could you imagine what would have happened if the Ishlian Guard had survived?
I don't want to imagine what would have happened if the Ishlian Guard had survived.
So my plan was, what's fucked me was the Supremacy Mine, because it just blew one out straight off. So the plan was to tie it down, and bait out the Admiral, and then get the King in on the charge when he gets to strike first. That was my plan.
Okay, yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. This was a plan I formulated in like 2 seconds after the game started, because I was like, I really don't want to run away from this thing. That would be boring.
Yeah.
All right, so you won the minor victory, sir.
I will take a minor victory.
So I get 1 glory point, and you get D3.
I get D3.
Yeah.
Right. Red die, don't fail me now.
If you won a major victory, it would have. Actually, no.
Is it actually possible for me to win a major?
Yes, actually, it is. So I will concede you the major victory, because you could have just moved back onto the objective, and you would have had more than me.
Yeah. Okay.
So what you do is what you get for a major victory is you get to if the D3 is a roll of 1, result of 1, you get to re-roll it.
Okay. 2.
Which ties you for first, actually.
Hey, you know.
And now we get to get your after battle rewards. So decide on what you want to, whether you want a follower upgrade, a hero upgrade, or a new follower.
I think I'm gonna be getting more followers.
Yeah, that's valid.
I need them.
My question is, do I want more? I want more Kellians. That's what I'm. So I'm gonna spend my my glory point to roll. Let's see what I get. A 4. I don't want more Ishlian Guard. I might just choose to pick that to make it something else for interesting sake. Just because having all my guys ignore rend is just boring for the other opponent.
Roll on my followers and see what I get.
4.
4. I get a unit, 10 strong unit of Arcanon Company.
Nice.
So I just get the basic boys.
Yep, I mean, they do the job.
Hey, and yeah, if I can use them to tar pit things like your friggin' king.
Oh, I mean, I don't think you would have targeted him, to be honest.
Well, the point would be, he wouldn't have
charged.
I wouldn't have been the one that would have taken
the 14.
14 wounds.
Would you believe that he's honestly not that scary of a combatant by like the top tier of AOS standards?
From the things I've seen you and Cold Rage talking about, yeah, I would believe that.
I mean, granted, like, he's a very good fighter, don't get me wrong. But, like, when you compare him to, like...
He's not S tier.
Yeah, he's not S tier, like, compared to, like, a Maw Crusher or whatever. But, yeah, that's it for the game. So, Seraph takes the victory in his very first ever AOS game. So, congrats to Seraph. I'm signing off for the recording now. Say goodbye to the internet, Seraph.
Goodbye, internet.
Later. See you all next time, when I'm probably going to be spectating one of the other games in the next couple days, so there'll be another one coming out soon. Later.